Welcome back, students, to the class. I will continue with the annual term. Today, I will take up English grammar and will begin with chapter 15, simple past tense. Let's revise what is the tense of a verb. Tense of a verb tells us about the time of an action, which means the tense of a verb tells us at what particular time that action has been done. It denotes the time of an action being done. So these tenses are being divided into three parts. They are divided in three in number. What are they? Present tense, past tense and future tense. We have already revised what is a simple present tense. Simple present tense, it describes about those actions that are daily facts or daily habits or universal facts or routines. So, for examples, when we see they go to office every morning, when I read this sentence, you can find the people, they go to office every day. So, it's a daily habit, it's a daily routine. Second example, the earth revolves around the sun. It's an universal truth. So, it is telling about the revolving of the earth around the sun, which is an universal truth. So, now a new topic will be taken today. What I will take today, I will discuss about the second form of the verb, which is simple past tense. So, let's understand what are they. Past tense, it refers to a verb tense that expresses actions or states which has been done in the past. It's a verb that shows actions that has already been taken place. Let's understand the simple past tense form with few examples. I went to the market yesterday. She ordered a cup of coffee for the candidate. He was an intelligent person. We bought some vegetables from the market. You were busy talking. They tried to cheer him up, and it was a busy day. All those highlighted words you can see, like went, ordered, bought, were, tried, these all will come under the simple past tense form. That means, what is a simple past tense? Simple past tense form tells you about an action that has already been done or those actions which has already taken place in the past. Note, there is no s or es used with past tense form of the verb in any case. It means for the present tense form we had to use the we had to add s or es, but in case of simple past tense form we never use or we never add s or es for changing the verb into past tense form in any case. Students, there are few rules of changing the simple present tense form into the past tense form. Let us now go through those rules. Rule 1, to make the past tense with most regular verbs, what you have to do? Simply, you have to add ed. Let's take few examples. The first verb you can see over here is watch, watch, and when we have to change the particular verb into past tense form, what we have to do? We have to add ed. So it will become watched, watched. Second example, play, it's a verb play. When I change it into the second form of the verb, we have to add ed here. So it will become played, played, played. Now the third example, it goes as talk. Talk is another verb, talk, What I have done here? I have just added ed to the verb. It becomes talked. This is the first rule where almost all the regular verbs will be added with the word ed. Remember, a verb can be regular or irregular, and almost all the regular verbs form its past tense by adding d or ed to its base form. Remember, students, almost all the regular verbs will be adding d or ed to its base form. Rule 2. If a regular verb ends in e, what we have to do? We have to simply add d to the base form. So, for examples, as you can see, the base form is given like, L-I-K-E, where you can simply see E is there. What you have to do? Simply add D to the base form, L-I-K-E-D, liked. Second example is smile, S-M-I-L-E. Base form is smile, where you have only added D to it and it will become S-M-I-L-E-D, smile. Also, third example, type, T-Y-P-E. It is a base form where you have to add D to it and it will become typed, T-Y-P-E-D. So, the second rule is you have to simply add D to the base form of the verb to change it into the past tense form. Rule third, if a regular verb ends in a consonant and a Y, what you have to omit? You have to omit the Y and then add IED. Let's take few examples. With the help of examples, you will understand. When I read the base form of the word cry, C-R-Y, where you can see Y is at the end and the before Y we can see a consonant, that is R. So what we have to do? Whenever you see such a regular verb which is ending with a consonant and a Y, you have to omit Y and add IED. So what will happen? It will become CRIED. Instead of Y, you have to add IED. Remember, students, whenever you find such a regular verb ending in a consonant and a Y, please take off the Y and add IED to make it a past tense form of the verb. Second example you can see as fry. The base form is fry, where you have to remove Y and add IED, which becomes FRIED, fried. Third example we will take is carry. The base form is carry, CARRY, where you can see there is a consonant before Y. What we have to do? You have to remove Y and add IED. That will become CARRIED, carried. Rule 4. If a regular verb ends in a single vowel and a single consonant, what you have to do? You have to simply double the consonant and add ed. When I take the base form of the verb, the word is stop, S-T-O-P. As you can see, a single vowel is O and a single consonant is P at the end. What is the rule? You have to simply, at the end, we have to double the consonant and it will become STOPPED, stopped. What you have to simply do? You have to simply double the consonant and add ed to it. So it will become the past tense form of the verb. Second example is hop, H-O-P, where you can see O is the single vowel and P is the consonant at the end. The rule is you have to double the consonant and add ed to it. So it will become hopped, H-O-P-P-E-D, hopped. Third example we will take, the base form is jog, J-O-G, where the vowel, single vowel is O and the single consonant at the end is G. What you have to do? You have to double the consonant. That means J-O-G-G-E-D. And it will become the past tense form of the verb after adding the consonant and ed to it. There are few irregular verbs where the base form of the verb will be different from the past tense form of the verb. They will have a complete change in the spelling. In other words, we use these different words to show the past tense form of the verb. Like few examples given: sing, S-I-N-G, sing, and when we change it into past tense form, it becomes sang, S-A-N-G, sang. Another example is fly. Fly is the base form. When we change it into past tense form, it will become a different word, that is F-L-E-W, with a different spelling. The same manner, when you write bring, it becomes brought, and when you write buy, it becomes bought. Also, there are few verbs which do not change at all. The spelling of the particular verb remains the same in the present tense form, that is the base form, as well as in the past tense form too. Few examples mentioned here as put, put. It's a base form of the verb. When we change it into the past tense form, it remains the same. The structure, the spelling remains the same, that is put, put. In the same manner, when we say beat, beat, the past tense form remains the same as beat, beat. The spelling remains unchanged in this particular rule, and the previous rules what we have discussed will not be applicable. Students, please solve question number 1 and question number 2 of page number 60 in the grammar book and also in your grammar copies. Please go through the chapter properly and revise. That's all for today. Thank you.